Pregame.com.
Saturday, Major League Baseball, we've got the Cincinnati Reds playing San Francisco. Brian, this is going to be your play, so I'm going to let you lead it off. Giants coming off a big series. They swept the Dodgers. It's all tied up. We're taping on Thursday. They're going to keep it rolling.
Yeah, I think they will. They've been playing really good ball right now. Barry Zito is very similar to a Joe Blanton to me. He's a guy who's past his prime. He's not pretty in what he does, but you get a ton of value when he's on the mound. Blanton's the one guy for Philadelphia right now. You're actually getting a good advantage when he's pitching. And Zito's very much the same way. He started off that series against the Dodgers throwing the shutout, and of course, they all want to do what Barry Zito does. That's exactly what all the players on the team, all the starters want. They go, Lincecum, it's Zito throws a shutout, I got to throw a shutout. So we're getting to the point now, they shut the Dodgers out 3 straight games, and I think it's the team I want to play on right now. I think there's some value here. I want to go against Latos. Latos has been so up and down all season long. When he left San Diego, went to Cincinnati, we knew he'd have some problems with the long ball. But he's actually pitched a lot better at home than he has on the road as of late. You take a look at his last 3 road starts. The Reds have given up 10, 9, and 9 runs in those 3 road games. Do you remember who they played? The hot-hitting Indians, Astros, and Mets. So if you're giving up 9 to 10 runs on the road in pitchers' ballparks against those type of teams, you may struggle here in San Francisco.
Well, you're setting me up. This is your play, but we're going to give them a bonus. We're going to give them a 1 and a 1A play because I actually like the over in this game. And Latos has, been horrible on the road. 7.45 ERA on the road. Zito, before we, send him off to the Hall of Fame after that shutout of the Dodgers and everybody else that shut out the Dodgers in that series, let's not forget the Dodgers are not the same team without Kemp in the lineup. I mean, I know they should still score more than no runs, but that lineup, it causes problems. When he's not in there, you can pitch around guys. And I'm not as impressed with San Francisco sweeping the Dodgers via the shutout route in all 3 games. So I think you're going to see some runs. And Barry Zito, I love your comparison to Joe Blanton. The only difference between Joe Blanton and Barry Zito is at one time Barry Zito was a good pitcher. Right. Joe Blanton's been, average Joe his entire career. I just don't see 2 good games out of Zito in a row. I don't trust him. We're going to get a small number because it's San Francisco. You're playing in that ballpark. We both project this total to be 7 in this game. I think there's tremendous value in the over here. San Francisco actually has been hitting the ball better this year. I mean, when you think of the Giants, it's always been pitching, and hope they get you 3 runs. But they've been scoring some runs this year. So I lean to the over in this game, but I'll let you finish it up. You are the official free pick in this one.
Okay. I think you might have misspoke. I think you said we thought this line would be 7. I think we agreed to 7.5. I think it was on this. So I don't want to screw up our analysis because we got to make things right. Which is, and you mentioned the Dodgers. They scored 0, 0, and 0. I heard rumors that maybe you outscored the Dodgers those 3 days.
Well, I know I outscored you.
You threw a shutout. Well, my wife threw a shutout. I don't know, one of the 2. But I could see the over here. And Zito's been very inconsistent, so I can see that also. But I'll take San Francisco, who's playing good ball, playing at home. And I think, I do some charts I put up on the website, teams that are overrated and underrated. I think Cincinnati is a little bit overrated. They got good hitting, but they've got a lot of guys who swing for the fences. So they're sort of like the Yankees. When they're good, they're really good. When they're bad, they struggle. So,
you saying Cincinnati being a little bit overrated. I actually think they're underrated. I think that the National League Central just gets a bum rap because the bottom of the division is so bad. With Houston and the Cubs that they forget. Cincinnati's playing good ball, St. Louis is playing good ball, and surprisingly, Pittsburgh's playing, good ball. They're over 500 as well. So, I mean, if you compare the National League Central and the National League West, the top 3 teams in both divisions are about the same. Actually, the National League West, San Diego's as bad as the Cubs. So, I don't think that Cincinnati is as overrated as everybody thinks. But we shall see. There you have it. Brian says to take the San Francisco Giants. He's going to go with Barry Zito. He's found the fountain of youth. I'm going to go with the over in the game, give you a bonus play in this one. Like it over 7.5 runs. You can take it up to 7.5 in this one. Go over the total. And Brian and I are going to be right back here. We're going to take a look at a Sunday game. We're going to look at Washington at Atlanta. Big game in the National League East right here on pregame.tv.